Ladies and gentlemen, there's a tale as old as time. MSRP, when is it going to return? Let's talk about that. For any of you that aren't aware what's going on, there's been bloodshed from creator to creator to creator about MSRP. Is it going to continue to go up? Is it going to go down? Are we ever going to see booster boxes at $160 or $100 or are always going to be at $220? The 300 is the new normal. ETBs are going to go and continue to be $100, and they're never going to go back down to 50 or the good old days where you go to Target or Walmart and you can get Paldean Fates for $30 a ETB. Never going to happen. And everyone's got their own opinions. Everyone's going, making videos on each other, just saying how stupid they are, and data's a data, and they give their side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on it and what I think is going to end up happening and when we can see MSRP or what the new MSRP is going to be. Full, roasted. So for any of you who are newer to the hobby or just haven't bought in a while, MSRP is technically, I think it's like $163, like $160 at the Pokemon Center. So that is MSRP. It's not 180, 200, 220, 280. It's none of those things. Problem is that if you miss out on the Pokemon Center drops, then most of the time you're going to be probably paying at least $200, if not more, for a booster box from your local LGS or GameStop or whatever the case may be. Not too long ago, you could buy booster boxes for like $100, $120. So obviously we're in a boom right now. Everybody's aware of the boom. It's singles, it's sealed, everything's going up and down and up and down. Sealed's pretty much going up, but even then you'll still have days where it goes down. And so for anyone who didn't know, I sold my collection. There's a video down in my channel. It's a video for this one, if you want to check it out. And I was talking to an LGS, and he actually just got the phone with his distributor. And he pretty much said, without saying, that it's looking like the new MSRP is gonna be about 180. Fuck this guy. So now, before you get all upset about that and go, oh, I'm just done with this, we're gonna be the new Magic, and Magic's gonna go up. Or not Magic's gonna go up, we're gonna go up to Magic, where they're gonna have our collector's boxes and play boxes, and MSRP is gonna be like $250 for a whatever booster box, an unenhanced booster box. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think that even with the way, like, if Pokemon says MSRP is 180 and distros sell it for 180, eventually we're going to go into a crash and people are going to get out of they're going to mass panic and sell off their product, which I'm kind of looking forward to, because like I said, I sold my collection. So I am looking forward to being able to recoup that at probably some lower prices. And I do think those prices are going to come. It may be a year from now. We may go to the 30th anniversary. 30th anniversary comes around, and there's two things that can happen. Either the first one is it's a huge success. They do something crazy, like throw in a bunch of crazy cards. Everybody loves it. And then it kind of like, keeps the bubble going. Or they just don't care, which is the river going around. Not that they don't care, but that it's not going to be as crazy as people are thinking it's going to be. If that's the case, once these scalpers and, every single drop, people aren't going and buying all the product up.
Suck, you jackass!
Then you're going to, when people can't turn around and sell it, and it sits, people are going to they're going to have credit cards to pay, and they're going to have to drop the price below market, below the TCG player. They're going to try to get as much, and then everyone's going to be doing it. Everyone's going to be cutting each other, and the prices are going to go down. And then we're going to have a couple of years where even if Pokemon sets, let's say that they set the price at 180, we may see 180 for a while. But when it goes into a bear market, which it will eventually, this is not going to, continue forever. When it goes into a bear market, it's not going to be 180. Pokemon Center will be selling their product for 180 or 200 or whatever their MSRP is and goes to. It will be that on a Pokemon Center. But you'll be able to find product for cheaper. You're going to be able to go to Walmart and Target and Menards or, wherever you go, your local LGS. It'll probably be more expensive than Walmart, Target. But you're gonna find those Black Friday sales. You're gonna find those that when they can't sell the product, nobody wants the product. You're going to find the product cheaper than what MSRP is, and then that is when, and people will forget it at that time. That's when you need to buy. And buy, if you can afford it, and you go to Walmart once a week for your groceries, go buy the Pokemon aisle and buy an ATB, whatever set, whether people like it or hate it, or it's okay, or even if you don't like it, hell, buy it. And then Pokemon's cyclical. It always does every couple of years. The data is the data on that one. There's no one can tell you that it doesn't, we don't go through bubbles. So to answer the question, MSRP will happen. How many of you are going to be around for it to happen? How many of you are going to get to experience it? Who knows? But, you will be able to get booster boxes. Again, it may be 180. That may be what the market is, and that's like the lowest that they go, or 160, but you're not going to be paying like more than MSRP eventually for a booster box. And then, except for if you go to the Pokemon Center. And again, it's another thing is, it just depends. It really just depends on your collecting and how you want to collect it, because, we'll know again, when we're going into a crazy market when things start selling out on Pokemon Center. This all will repeat itself. So I say it really, I don't think with the mega sets, I really don't. If what is being said is going to happen, happens, I don't think that we're going to slow down with the megas. I think the mega is going to be nuts, and we're going to go through a crazy time. Scarlet and Violet might, if Pokemon continues to, I wouldn't say continues, if they start to reprint Scarlet and Violet, as far as like booster boxes, and it's stuff like that, if they do a huge reprint on a lot of those sets, you will be able to get Scarlet and Violet cheaper, because I think that everyone's going to be moved on to the megas. So far, we don't have all the megas shown, but they all look sick. They look really good. So, and then if we get a Charizard and Rayquaza and Greninja and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be nuts. If people aren't going to care about like Greninja from Twilight Masquerade, so Twilight Masquerade is going to go down. It may not go down a bunch, but you're going to be able to get it cheaper than what it is right now. So, key thing is be patient. Just see what happens. Don't FOMO into anything, and it's really going to depend on what they do with this 30th. If the 30th sucks and nobody cares about it, then I think the hype's going to die. And then after the 30th, we shortly, should be going into the next generation, and most people don't care about it. So I say it's going to be a bumpy ride for a little bit longer. And, there's two different things you can do. You can either, just keep up with crazy, and pay, like $290 for a set, like Death Rivals just came out a month or two ago, or you can wait and then, you'll be able to find a better product or better price. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's my thoughts. I think we're going to have the rest of this year and the rest and a good majority of next year. I'm pretty sure the new 30th anniversary will probably come out in the middle of next year. Well, of course, we don't have any confirmation or anything to go off of that. And then we'll have the next generation, and we'll probably hit a bear market. And then you buy, and you just don't forget, and then you buy for the next couple of years. And then you put back as much as you can, and you wait or it to explode again. And then if you want, you cash out. Or if not, you just sit back, relax, chill, watch everyone run around like crazy, and you just watch your product just grow, grow, grow. So, it's kind of my thought and opinions on it. You let me know in the comments below what you think, how long you think we've got left of this, or if you think we got like 5 years of this. A lot of people's arguments are, well, the product, the art's only going to get better and better. Of course, yes, I agree with that. The art's only going to get better and better. But if people don't care about the Pokemon for the art, doesn't matter. It could be the nicest art ever, but if you have a cow that looks like a milkshake for the next generation, just hypothetically, and no one cares about it, it doesn't matter if it's the nicest art. So, we'll see. But anyways, let me know what you think down below. Appreciate anybody who's watching. Again, means a lot. And I'm going to go inside and stop sweating. I'll see you guys later. Peace.